Hey guys, how's it going? This is just a quick little extra I recorded because I was doing a little backtracking off camera to look for things. And what I found out was there is an actual skill book you can find. Now, if you're checking the inside of the hotel and you go this way, it actually leads you to a different hallway, which we didn't find. Once you move past these dead bodies, you find the little glowy over here. It's one-nighter. It's a skill book, which we obviously missed before. I think you could have gotten it a little bit earlier, but don't quote me on that. Oh, and when you walk through this way, some Monokumas jump out to try to attack you. Because yes, I did find this before when I wasn't recording, so I'm doing this again. And that's pretty much all I wanted to show off. I don't think there's anything else you could really explore. So that's pretty much it, and we'll resume your normally scheduled episode. Hello everyone, how's it going?
Hello.
We're back with some more Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls, and I think I edited on a little bit to the last episode where I went and I found an item. Hopefully I did include that. I kind of forget now because it's been some time. So we got a new skill. One-nighter gets some more XP. Or EXP, whatever you want to call it. We also have this. I keep saying I'm not going to use this just because it seems like it would make it too easy. Also, I don't know if it would affect our aim. Like if it starts auto-aiming, he'll be aiming somewhere I don't intend to. Either way, I'm just going to keep it off. It'll either make it too easy, or it'll probably get in the way of doing things. One way or the other. So I found that item over there, towards the back and to the right, in case I didn't show that off. I think we also discovered, and I don't remember if I did this, so I should check this as well. I kind of looked a little bit more into this whole bling shit. I guess I did equip it. So what we have here are different bullets, which apparently up our stats. So I thought this was like a one-time use item. Like you'd buy the bullets and you'd shoot them and that'd be the end of it. But apparently I think you just keep them, if I'm understanding the way it works right. So I'm not really sure what to use exactly. Break would be the most useful because that's the damage that we do to people.
Mm-hmm.
So effectiveness, I'm guessing, is the damage. I think we tried to determine this last time. Now I've already forgotten. So number is the number of bullets we have, right?
I think.
And O, I'm assuming, means number.
Yeah.
I think.
But then I forgot what the SH... It might have been like speed or something. I forget.
I kind of forget this too. We just went over this too. Yeah, that must be speed, because speed, swiftly is speed, I would assume. So, like, I'm guessing it's how many, like, shots you can get off in, like, a certain amount of time.
I guess so.
Yeah, whatever. I'm guessing damage would be the most useful for this. So, definitely, and sadly, I guess? Sure. Now, we can also equip things to the other things, which, actually, the only other one is dance. We can only have one on... Okay, yeah. That's what I assumed. I don't know. I don't even know if this really matters. We'll just do... these two, I guess. I have no idea. I don't think it's gonna matter too much. We don't really use dance, except for like a few instances, and it doesn't seem that important.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just distracts them temporarily, and then we have to do whatever we have to do. Now, I think there were collectibles we were trying to find, but I'm not sure if we're going to get around to actually finding them. Because I actually forget what the collectibles were exactly. It was something on the wall, right? Like graffiti?
Yeah, it's
and you had to use
like
this to find
glowies,
it?
I think.
Yeah, there's a glowy, and then you use this to scan it.
Mhm.
Okay, so we should be able to see it on our own. If it is there. I guess we'll just quickly, like, look around. I kind of forget where exactly we're heading anyway. I think it was to the subway. But I forget where that is.
Well, the big UFO will tell you.
That's true. And of course, I forget where around town we looked already to see where the collectibles are. For all I know, there might also be other hidden skills. So I guess I'll ask while I'm looking around. I'll give you something to talk about. So what do you think about the game so far? Is this a new character they haven't spoken to?
I think so. And it looks like a new shop, too.
Alright, well, I guess hold off on that thought for a second.
This is impossible.
Impossible, impossible, impossible.
I forget that sometimes they don't actually keep speaking.
A kid actually using a monster like that.
By the monsters, are we referring to the Monokumas still? Huh?
A monster like that shouldn't exist. A monster like that. It's impossible.
Just has to be as vague as possible.
You two, you're not children, right?
Well, we're young adults, I guess. I think they're supposed to be over 18.
No, we're not. We're also being hunted by the children.
I see.
Even though you guys are still so young, huh? Looks like we're all out of luck.
If you say so.
I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but what did you mean when you said monster?
I'm sorry.
Oh, jeez.
Just saying it out loud is... I can't!
All right.
If you can't say it, that's fine.
It's Voldemort. I can't say his name.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I said it's just fine.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Sorry,
chill
I'm
out.
sorry. Please don't kill me, don't kill me.
I don't know how these people get away to begin with. There's a
What's
kid
going
right
on?
there.
What could break an adult down like this?
There's a kid standing right there. You think that they'd be going after her.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. You would think. But that's just a sales child.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, we'll speak to them as well. Actually, this is where we already got the skills. So yeah, she doesn't have any. Oh, we can upgrade Jack's skills, which I forgot about. Well, we did one, apparently. But we don't really use Jack that much, so we'll worry about this later. I'm assuming we get these every so often. That if we leave this one here behind without upgrading, we'll be able to find another one and do the same upgrades.
Probably.
That's my assumption. Now, are these new machines here?
Yes. Because they would have
power
little no
supplies. I guess I
symbol.
could use some more. Oh, health wood I don't need, of course. You would think they'd give you something useful. That if you already had full hearts, they wouldn't give you more. Oh,
look,
here we
look,
go.
look. Glowy.
I see. Is this how I do it? There we go. Oh, it's the creeper in a wheelchair. The, what was I calling her? Professor X?
Mm-hmm.
Professor X and Magneto combined. Does it show me in the menu how many I found of these? Because I don't actually know. I'm guessing that it doesn't. At least I'm not seeing anywhere. Well, if it is somewhere in the menu, I'm sure people will tell me later. So, if that's the case, thank you. If I just have to just keep track of it, then I guess I'll also rely on chat to tell me about it. So I think this is where we're supposed to head to next, but can we actually? Oh, okay, I guess we can.
Alright, I'm gonna try to open it with that key from earlier.
Go for it.
Yeah, I guess we got the key.
What if it's no good? I'm so nervous.
Well, it won't be your fault. It's either the right key or it isn't. That's right, we had to track down that kid, I forgot.
Yay! Toko, it worked! It's open!
I can see that.
Toko, let's open the shutter. Give me a hand!
I guess I've got no choice, right?
Are we just going in automatically now? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find the other things then. Oh well.
If we go down these stairs and through the subway, we're saved, right?
You can't know for sure. We might run into danger instead.
Danger's around every corner, Toko. What are you talking about?
Should we not go then?
The whole city's kind of dangerous.
I don't know.
If you say it's better not to go, then I'll trust you. But we've come all this way, and we don't have any better escape plans right now.
Ugh, so indecisive.
Yeah, we do have the armband still around us, and I don't see why it wouldn't affect us going in the subway to try to get out of the city either.
Fine,
Yeah.
I'll go.
You think it'd just be
We're
based on
going
the
this way.
range?
I decided. So now just do what I say.
All right,
Happy.
Toko, such a great leader.
Yeah.
Now you can place all the blame on you. Okay, you don't have to go down. So should I look around still, or... I know we found at least one of those stickers before, and possibly two.
I think we found two others.
Don't think we found them all, though. Because there's supposed to be 5.
There
so
might
that'd
be some
3.
down there.
They could be down there. Also, that we might have to backtrack, because I feel like this is going to be the end of this area. I don't know, because we already backtracked this area like 2 or 3 times before. So I feel like this is the first section, and they'd all be here, but I could be wrong. Eh, we'll just go in. I don't even know where I'd go anyway. I think we already backtracked through a few areas. Like, didn't we go through the hospital again? I think I might have
Yeah.
done that in the last episode. There's nothing here, right? I didn't see anything on the walls. There's graffiti distracting me. Nope, I don't see any sparklies. All right.
Why is it so dark?
Yeah, we have a cutscene.
Told you I'm afraid of the dark.
It's okay. I'm telling you, it's not that dark.
It is dark. It's more than dark enough. Ah, is anyone there? Turn on the light, damn it!
Well, that's good.
Too bright.
Oh no.
What? I thought we were going down to the subway. What is this?
We're in a
Why is-
fighting pit.
Why is there a Roman Colosseum down here?
This isn't how your subway looks?
Well, not exactly a Roman Colosseum, but still, a stadium.
I forgot to tell you that in Japan, the subways are a little different than those here in New York. They all are like this.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I like how these kids have a whole, like, 3 frames of animation per second.
Oh, God.
I'm the super duper hero of the Warriors of Hope, the Lil Ultimate PE, Masaru Daimon!
PE.
Ultimate PU, more like it.
I kind of forgot about this one. Well,
Hey, I won't let you escape, demons.
I registered quickly as Matt Damon, just looking at it.
That is
Sure.
his new name.
He should just be Matt Damon. So he's gonna be Matt Damon for now on this game.
Got it.
What the hell? What's with this dorky?
It's the
little
Americanized
brat?
version of the name.
It's him. He's one of the kids who put the wristband on me.
One of them? Don't treat me like some chump. I'm the leader of the Warriors of Hope.
Yeah, it's a pretty chumpish name for a group, though. It's just as bad as, what was it
I'm not
in
like those
Fading
adults
Hearts?
Who call themselves leaders,
Oh.
but
Do you
Do you remember that
hide
game?
like
There's like the
cowards.
Wings of Light, or like the Wings of Hope or
I
something.
can't remember what they were called.
It was something very cheesy.
The best leaders are the ones that stand bravely on the front lines.
So that's why you didn't try to attack us until now, and just
That's
sent
a
robots
true
after
hero,
us.
Lord Masaru Daimon.
Yeah, alright, Matt Damon.
Rah.
That was cool, right? I looked totally
Why is he
cool
so
right then,
dirty?
I
right?
don't know. Well, he's the ultimate PE kid. Just Actually, how can he be the ultimate PE kid if he's getting messed up like this? He looks like he's clumsy as hell. He
Also,
keeps getting
he
hurt.
has one of the bracelets on. Is he not allowed to leave either?
Brats like him always get
Ooh.
what's coming.
Or do
to
his
them.
bracelets just like connect
know.
with ours?
It could be that. Maybe it helps them track us, or maybe he's prisoner here too. We haven't really speculated too much on what's going on in this game so
No,
far.
we haven't.
Maybe we'll do it after
Hey,
the scene.
did you freak out when the leader of the whole group just popped up like that?
No.
Scary, right?
Somehow, I don't think you're the leader, Matt
Pathetic.
Damon.
Just like I always say, stupid
What?
little girls with no wieners are total cowards.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Wieners?
seriously?
That kid, he said wiener. Wiener! He just blurted out wieners like that.
That's what you're focused on? Not the fact that he thinks girls have wieners usually?
How indecent, reprehensible, big, stupid wiener!
All right, Toko.
Okay.
Toko, you don't have to keep repeating
She's
it.
gonna start writing fanfic right now.
All right, brace yourselves,
It's like,
demons.
Master Byakuya's wiener.
Ew.
Ugh.
Show your tummy like a dog and beg for mercy.
Gross.
You're gonna get it now.
Oh, she's gonna like this, isn't she?
Brace for what?
Yeah, okay, maybe not.
Isn't that obvious? This is a Colosseum.
Oh, of
I'm gonna
course.
kill you,
Colosseum.
demons.
That's not how you pronounce it.
Kill? Excuse you, you dolt. You can't even say it right. There's no such thing as a Colosseum.
What?
It's pronounced Colosseum, which is an amphitheater made in ancient Rome. Acting all cool like that and not even knowing how to pronounce it. You really are a kid.
Oh gosh.
Well, he's the ultimate PE. He's not history.
I knew that. It was just a special hero joke. You are one-mouthy demon.
What is this demon thing in the first place? That better not be about us.
Who else is he talking about?
Have you missed the whole plot up until now?
It's not just
I know
us.
she wasn't there.
Isn't he talking about adults in general?
I know she wasn't there on the floating island thing, whatever it was. But I would assume she had some idea of what was going on here. Like, why did Toko and Byakuya come here if it wasn't for this?
Huh?
They came here to rescue these people, like Komaru and I guess the other guy. But what I don't get is how they have no knowledge of these people. These other little ultimate despairs, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, that's right. You adults are demons. You are our enemies. Enemies of kids. That's why me and the Warriors of Hope are gonna hunt down every last one of you. And then make a peaceful paradise just for children in this town.
Oh boy. What? Zombies?
What?
Oh no, they're dead bodies.
Great.
I thought they were releasing zombies.
What is that? What, you can't tell just by looking? These guys are the demons I've hunted down.
They're all killers. Look at them.
How about it? Isn't it awesome? It's worth 1 trillion Brazilian points.
Brazilian.
Omaru, you can't look. Whatever you do.
I think she's already looking, Toko.
Also, her name's not Omaru.
Oh my god! I told you not to look.
Just because they gave birth to us and raised us, they thought they could control us all. As hero, I hunted them down and let everyone go free. Now, don't praise me too much. I just did what any good leader would do.
Yeah, good genocide every now and then.
How could you do this?
You guys, you all realize that one day you will all be adults too, right?
Not if they get killed, which the way things are going, they probably will.
I won't.
Ooh, I wonder if
become
it's
an
gonna be.
adult.
Is this gonna be like a like a Logan's Run type of thing? They're all gonna kill themselves before they. I guess they're gonna kill themselves before they get to 18 or whatever. Still pretty similar.
I made a promise with the Warriors of Hope. I made a promise with Monica. If I'm gonna turn into a dirty, mean, ugly, smelly demon, I'd rather die as a kid.
Well, there
Wasn't
you
that
go.
also the plot behind one of the original series episodes, Star Trek?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure there was like a kid planet they went
There
to.
was obviously a kid planet.
There definitely was, right?
Yes,
and
I
then they're
remember.
all like calling Kirk whatever. They had a name for them in that too.
Yeah, I don't
It's a lot
remember
like
what they
that.
called them.
It's actually probably more similar to that. Because in that, what would happen is the adults, like there was some disease on the planet where they would start actually going crazy.
Mm-hmm. Or remember that weird,
can hear
what
it,
was it
right?
called? Oh my gosh, in
Everyone loves
Fallout,
me.
that like little cave.
Yeah, I think we talked about that already in this game, in like one of the early episodes I was editing.
Oh,
The
never mind then.
little lamplight or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and then you see the guy in the Fallout 4 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm their hero.
What?
If I hunt down every single demon, then nobody has to be afraid anymore.
Suddenly unsure of himself.
They won't have to be afraid of the
Oh,
violence and the pain.
is he like a victim of child abuse?
There's a random domestic abuse message hidden in this
Oh
game.
Won't
no.
have to.
Wait,
Afraid.
is that where we're going with this?
I guess.
What? What the hell?
I
Well, this took a weird turn.
won't be afraid. I'm not scared at all. I don't have to be scared of the dark.
Oh
and the pain
gosh.
and
Okay.
the alcohol
This
smell.
randomly got dark.
I know. I don't like it.
Not anymore. Not anymore. No matter how much you beat me, I won't be afraid anymore. You hear me?
All right, this is also very on the nose.
Not going to be afraid.
Everyone else is still just cheering.
Yeah, everyone's like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh gosh.
Kid's ranting about getting beaten as well, I guess he's still a kid, so
What is this?
What?
PTSD.
Yeah, that's weird.
Oh.
Damn it!
What?
What
Stop! Stop! Stop!
Oh my god, is he gonna break his own arm? I can't look.
the fuck is going on?
Stop! I said stop! I'm not scared! I'm not scared! I'm not scared!
Oh, is it because it was trembling?
I guess.
I'm a hero!
I also didn't know if it was gonna be like a Metal Gear / Naruto Junko arm thing.
I don't know, but my eyes are closed because I don't want to see it break.
I'm killing nothing! So just stop! Please stop it! Stop! Stop! Damn it! Stop!
Oh my god, this is going on for too long.
Yeah,
Stop that!
Danganronpa doesn't know how to do things subtle.
Ew.
Oh, it is all bruised.
Oh, now he's fine. Oh my god, what the hell?
What is with this game?
Well, I have a totally different opinion of this game than I did before.
If only you finished your statement back then.
Stop it already, please! Please stop! We're not demons. We won't do anything to you guys.
These kids are completely insane. Talking to them isn't going to accomplish anything. They don't even respect life and death anymore. They're beyond sanity entirely.
You guys, you look like you have lanky bodies. Maybe you
Lanky
aren't
bodies.
true demons yet.
Yeah, they're like adolescents. Well, I guess they're whatever.
But you're
They're young
almost
adults.
demons. You're going to be just like the demons, I can tell.
So will you one day.
And that's why I have to defeat you now, before you turn into one.
All right.
What?
The hell is that?
I don't know. What am I looking at? What?
Oh, all right. So the bosses are gonna be robots, I guess. I was wondering how they're gonna deal with fighting children, so I guess that's how they're getting around it.
Mark Guyver. Is that what it said? Or did it say Mac? Because that would make more sense, but
I
I think
didn't
it was an
even-
R.
I didn't even see it.
Hey, watch me, everyone! The leader of the Warriors of Hope!
Yeah,
The
yeah.
hero! I am gonna defeat these leaderless demons in no time!
Okay. What an insult.
Enjoy all 3 frames of that animation.
We're going against a machine, so as long as you have that gun Master gave you,
Yeah, it's really convenient. We have a machine to hack other machines.
we'll be fine. Probably.
Why don't you sound sure?
You'd probably be in more trouble if we were fighting a human, actually.
Hero robot Mark!
Because we have no real weapon.
Yeah, you said Mark Guyver.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Alright, I wonder how I work this. Let's see. So, what'll be effective against this
Once I
guy?
kill
Oh.
you and get the high score, I'm gonna be the demon hunting champ!
Can I make him dance?
Paradise,
Nah.
Monica, it all belongs to the hero! Aura, aura!
Alright, so that doesn't
Now it's
do
dancing.
anything. Is that dancing?
Well, now it is, but I think he told it to.
No, it's attacking us. That's a spin attack, I think. Oh,
But you just got 5 dance as if you need that, right? Like, don't they usually give you stuff
Yeah.
that you need?
what's the weak point here? Let's see.
It's chest?
Looks like the
Oh,
chess piece
all
from
right.
Monokuma
Well, thanks a
is the
lot,
weak
Toko.
spot.
That is a very obvious weak point.
Gotta aim there.
I probably should have noticed. I was gonna be something tinier like the eyes, but that was very big. Okay.
Special move, Mega Drive Drill! You serious?
Am I supposed to do anything else than just attack it 100 times?
I don't know.
Then we don't have a choice but to fight.
I'm guessing every...
Dumbass!
So angry.
More.
Special move, Mega
Should probably
Drive Drill!
dodge where this is first. Oh, I'm supposed to shoot it? Oh, I don't know. I probably reacted too slowly.
Whoa,
Let
we
me pick
got
up these.
a lot of ammo.
So I can't hit at all, even if I kind of have an angle on it, looks like.
You're finished!
The weak spot's open.
Yes, thank you, Toko.
Yeah?
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
Gun! Where did you get that?
We had the gun for the entire battle. What are you talking about? Should probably, how do I switch to Toko? Because we're kind of low on health.
is it working? What does that X mean?
I kind of forget how Toko works. I'm sure, oh, there's a,
I'm the hero!
there we go.
Heroes never lose!
How do I switch back?
You're finished.
There we go.
For more info.
Whoa. I
Special
want to try
move.
seeing if dance will do anything.
Mega Drive.
Oh, it does do something. Was that it?
Yay.
Okay, that was
level up.
easy. Loud. That is very unpleasant music, Danganronpa. What is going on? Oh, his robot broke. I mean, I don't think he built it, right? He hasn't seen the technical
He's
type.
just the PE.
Someone else must have built it for him. Oh, Monokuma's after him.
The children or the Monokuma?
Those look like actual Monokumas there.
No, they have
Oh
hands.
no. Alright, I didn't know the mask glowed.
Wait, is he dead now?
What? The hell? They're executing him?
I don't know. Maybe, I guess.
What? The hell? Did they eat him?
I don't know.
Cannibal children too?
Why didn't they kill us?
I don't know. That would have been too simple, obviously.
What the?
Kill your friend for failing rather than actually attack the enemy that you're after.
Why are they?
This is, I don't know, they're
It
nuts.
doesn't look like just infighting either. Which means
What do you mean it doesn't look like infighting? That looked like infighting to me.
no, it can't. This must be some kind of punishment for losing the game.
Well, they did play the Danganronpa
cool.
punishment music.
Huh? What?
Nothing. Forget it. Now's our chance to get out of here.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so what I'm
Let's go.
thinking is they must be having to play this game too. Someone's forcing them to do this. I think that is a good observation you made about the bracelet. I think they're stuck here just as we are. And they're being forced to compete against us. And if they fail, they get executed just like in the regular Danganronpa series. Are we just going back where we came from, or can we go up here? I guess we're just going back where we came from then.
I guess so.
Unless there's something I could do with this. Alright, so, do you want to give your thoughts on the game now? I didn't expect a lot to start happening.
Well, yeah, I think that the kids are being forced. Maybe their mission is to kill all of the adults, and so since we are kind of rebelling, unlike most of the other adults, we're giving him a problem.
Well, most of the other adults are wimps.
yeah, for
Obviously, they
real.
can't do anything. They don't
But
have
we're also
cool
special
hacking guns.
because, like, the Monokuma people know who we are because of our brother.
Yeah. I
And-
wonder,
and
alright,
Otaku.
so we saw... Was that his symbol?
I don't know what his symbol is.
He had a
Does-
symbol. Actually, I don't remember what it is now.
oh, the
but-
one in his eyeball? It was a flame.
Yeah. Alright, so maybe it wasn't exactly that. I thought it was something like the sword because he was a fighting kid. I was going to say there's actually 6 symbols and we only saw 4 kids, right?
Maybe he's... No, I don't know which one he is.
So that's interesting to note. There are 6 symbols here.
Mm-hmm.
So are there more characters we haven't seen that are going to show up at some point?
We only have 5 kids, are you sure?
Were there 4 or 5?
Look in your menu. It'll tell
you're
you
right. Maybe
your- the
for
kids.
some reason I thought there were 4. Maybe there's more.
I have no idea how many there are.
We haven't seen them in a while, so yeah, I guess I'm wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a hidden 6th son, I'm going to guess. A master. You know, it's Danganronpa. Of course there's going to be a hidden kid. What am I thinking of? Unless Nagito's one of them.
Oh,
Does he count? Wait, let's see here. He had blue eyes, but I thought he had a symbol. I thought they all had one separately.
Well, they all have different color eyes, so is it just based on the color? Oh, no, wait. Does he have the same color eyes as the one below him? Never mind.
They both have. Well, he has red hair.
Oh, wait. His... Oh,
What?
I thought that they all had to... Because that guy, look, he has, like, pins on.
They do have pins.
But then his pin is the same. Everybody has that pin, so never mind.
I'm guessing they all went to
School.
school as well. Forget what the background was. Right. Rewatch that like episode.
So they all have that, the black pin on them.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, yeah, I'm not exactly certain what's going on here, but we know that for whatever reason Nagito's involved, so that would involve Junko and the other Ultimate Despairs, I assume. And I guess they're related to them in some way.
I thought I was a goner for sure that time.
We did come a little closer. You're right there, Toko.
Toko, what happened? Are you hurt?
Even though I met one of the ringleaders, I couldn't even get any information out of him.
We got some information out of him. He was abused as a kid. Well, he still was a kid. He was abused in general, I guess. I don't know if that necessarily helps us out. I guess he was filled with despair because he was abused, so he turned to despair.
Like where Master Byakuya is. And about that person as well.
That person?
Yeah, mind
I'm
clarifying?
no good. I'm such a worthless girl. Just trash. An idiotic piece of filth.
Alright, calm down there, Toko. Let's focus.
No, you're not. Hey, you're not no good trash, and you aren't ugly either.
I didn't say ugly. Just throw stuff in there on your own.
Sorry,
Oh,
that
Komaru.
was just spur of the moment.
While we bicker like this, those brats are probably torturing Master Byakuya.
Well, there's one less to torture him now.
Writhing in.
Oh, no. God damn it, game. Seriously? This is worse than the Metal Gear torture scenes.
Oh my god, make it stop.
I won't give in. She's on her way to save me right now. She'll save me. I believe in her. I believe in Toko Fukawa.
Oh, how romantic.
This is bad.
Yeah, it's really bad. You need to get a grip on yourself, Toko. Come on.
Yeah, that, sure sounds bad. Anyway, where do we go from here?
I guess the subway was a bust. What the
Subway
hell?
turned out to be a trap. Where else can we even
So they
go?
just built a fake subway to trick us?
I guess
Is that what they did?
so.
That's
How
strange.
about instead of asking me all the time, you use your own brain for once?
Oh.
Well, we have no idea anything about the city.
But
You're the one that was playing this rescue mission.
Well, I guess you're better than you were before. At least now you want to survive. Just stay focused and pay attention to your surroundings.
Gee, thanks for the advice. Oh, there's another subway station right there.
if I remember right, that place should have been buried in rubble, right?
It magically cleared itself somehow.
For whatever
Convenient.
reason, it looks as if the debris was cleared away while we were fighting that brat.
Yeah, so obviously this is a convenience for, gameplay. But usually in Danganronpa, there's some kind of story-related reason too. So there's someone that's trying to help us out at the same time. And I wonder who that could be.
Then we can get to the subway from there.
You really haven't learned your lesson. Think about it. Isn't it a little too convenient? If this really is just a coincidence, then you're the luckiest girl on the planet.
Yeah, we got an ocelot in this game. We got some secret insider, double crosser, triple agent.
So, you think this is a trap too? But if you think about it, something that's obviously a trap might not be a trap, right?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Just what is going on in that brain of yours?
If you say it's better not to go, then we won't do it. But
How many times are we gonna go through this?
It's not like I'm telling you not to do it. There's nowhere else to go anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just telling you to prepare yourself if it's a trap.
prepare myself?
Means get ready.
Okay. Got it.
I hope it has some light at least. Because
I hope we're not
if it's
immediately
as
going to
dark
another
as I
boss
think it
battle.
is, we are definitely turning around.
It's gonna be alright. I'm with you after all.
So what? Are you just gonna magically turn the lights on or something?
Byakuya should have equipped
Oh no.
a light into this gun.
What is this?
Wait, is that a female?
I don't know, but it looked like it was double white.
I don't know. So we found 3 of the 5, so you were right about the amount we found. Well, we got an A either way, so that's pretty good. We didn't have to retry. Yeah, I guess we didn't die once. All right. That's pretty good, I guess. It's probably an S rank if you find them all. Oh, are you kidding me? Can we stop Toko? Please? Get her out of this fantasy?
What a surprise. I never expected you to be this good.
Oh my god. Do you know, imagine if she was fantasizing about Nagito or someone slapping him and torturing him. That'd be really disturbing.
Listen up. Stay by my side and I'll protect you for the rest of your life. That's an order. You are the dog and I am the master. You have no right to decline.
Great. Oh. Did we get a bonus for doing well, or did we just get a bonus either way?
I don't know. Oh.
Oh, mono coins. That amount's probably dependent on how well you do. At least for the coins, I would say. Maybe the skill as well. I wonder if we would have gotten something better if we found all 5 of those.
Damn it.
I guess we could always reload and try to do it all. I'll probably end this episode here anyway, yeah. So that was the end of the chapter. We get to save, just like any other Danganronpa game. I guess we'll end things there. Well, chapter 2 is going to begin automatically, it looks like. Well, whatever. Legend of the Revolution. Maybe we'll learn more about this. So, we do know, and from our passage, let me see if I could pause this, if it starts... I guess we can watch the cutscene. We'll include the cutscene as a teaser. Whatever. Maybe it'll give us some new information anyway.
Oh, he's dead.
I guess so, though we
Confirmed.
never technically saw him
Yeah,
get
but that's
killed.
like a little altar.
So rest in peace.
Yeah, well, we saw everyone die in Danganronpa V3, remember?
That's true. Oh, someone's
He does not care for him
praying.
very much.
What is wrong with his hair?
To be honest, I never really cared much for him.
So bad for Masaru. This is just too cruel.
All right, well, this part we'll let play out in the next episode. I don't want to have to go through this whole stupid kid shit again. But I was gonna say, so we know. Can I get out of this? Let me see. I don't want to skip the event. Well, I don't have to hear the music now anyway. Or maybe I should let the music play. At least we have something in the background. So we know that Nagito is involved. He was doing something with the kids, which means they're all linked up with the despair stuff too, which means they're probably, like, I don't know, like little Junkets, if you want to call them. I don't know. I'm not going to say they're Junko clones or whatever, because some of them are boys, obviously. But they're somehow related to Junko. It's Danganronpa, so Junko's going to be related somehow. We already know that as a fact. Let's not even deny it at this point. What I'm trying to figure out, though, is what exactly Nagito is doing here, because if I had to peg anyone as being the double agent, it's going to be him. Just because it's Nagito, and I'm instantly
Right.
suspicious of him.
Yes.
Like, he's in the game.
If he lets us
He's doing
win,
something.
there's more hope.
Exactly. He has that weird hope fetish, but he's also despair at the same time.
Look, that kid's symbol is on his backpack.
Yeah.
So I think the headphone symbol was the one that died.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to take a better look at this. And that symbol on her chest there, like the silver star thingy, I
But
think
that's
that
what
was
everyone has.
Oh, that's what they all have. Okay. So, I know I'd seen it somewhere. But with Nagito, I feel like he's going to be the one that had cleared that area for us. And the reason why I think that is because he was also the one that gave us our gun back. So he wanted to help us. So there's something weird going on there. I don't know what Nagito's role is fully.
Are these his siblings?
I don't think they're his siblings. I don't think it's going to be something like that. But he is doing something behind the scenes. And the kids think that he's subservient to them, but I don't know if that's necessarily the case. I also think that we're probably going to see the other Danganronpa 2 characters get involved somehow, if I had to make a guess.
That makes sense.
I don't know if we'll see all of them, but I'm going to guess that we'll at least see the evil Hajime character. And the reason I think that is I'm going to use a bit of meta information here.
Oh no.
There's like a lot of people that are obsessed with that guy. Like
Hajime?
No, not just Hajime, but there's like a name for Evil Hajime. Do you remember that?
No.
There's a name for him. And people ask me like, oh, what's your opinion on him? I'm like, well, he's not really like prominent enough in Danganronpa 2. So what I'm guessing is he must come into play here somehow. That's my guess. I don't know if that's absolutely going to happen. And if whether I'm wrong or right, I would prefer if people didn't tell me, because I kind of want to be as surprised as possible. But it's my guess that he's going to somehow show up in here, because he was not really used that much in Danganronpa 2. So I feel like this is more of an opportunity for him to show up. The name of the game is Ultra Despair Girls, which makes me think the girls would be the influence, but maybe that's a trick.
Are we the girls?
We're not really Despair Girls, so like Toko is an ultimate, and she's on the hope side of things. Komaru, I always pronounce her name wrong, probably still saying it wrong. She's the sister of Makoto, so I'm assuming she's not going to be Despair as well. There could be a twist, for all I know. Like, maybe they were trying to turn into Despair. Because if you think about it, Junko was obsessed with, like, screwing with that class.
Yes.
Makoto's class. So, killing the family is bad, but what's worse would be turning into Despair. So was that what they were trying to do? I don't know. There's still a lot that's up in the air. And I guess saying that all these kids are going to be screwed up in some way.
Yeah, obviously.
Like, we had the one kid that was abused. I don't know what the other ones are going to be.
I mean, what could be worse than being abused?
Well, I mean, they could be abused in different ways.
No, I don't want to think about that.
Like, we had seen physical abuse, domestic abuse.
No, don't say it.
No. We could get neglect.
Well, the one with the mask is probably neglected.
I think they had said something about him being neglected at one point. They're like, oh, no one paid attention to him. I don't know. There's something weird. The one in the wheelchair, maybe she wasn't always in a wheelchair. Maybe, I don't know. Either way, I guess we'll learn at some point. And right now we're not seeing the blue kid. There's something going on with him right now.
He's off to the side because he's not praying, remember?
Yeah, he's not praying. I don't know if it's going to be something like he didn't like this kid, or he's not religious, or...
He's too haughty.
Or maybe he's, I don't know, maybe he's suspicious of what's going on here. I guess we'll see exactly what happens next time.
I must say that this kid's, death portrait is not as good as Yusuke Urameshi's.
No, it certainly isn't. It's certainly not the same. But I hope you guys are enjoying this game so far. It's definitely interesting to me. I find this a bit more interesting than some of the mystery we had in Danganronpa 2. Because Danganronpa 2, I felt it was very similar to Danganronpa 1. I didn't feel like it was that different from the mysteries we had in the first game. We were kind of going at the same thing. And eventually the game does split off, but it wasn't towards the very end. This is like very different right away.
Yes.
And V3, it was a bit different in the beginning, but it was still very close to other Danganronpa games. This is definitely the most different that the game has been so far, with the mysteries and what's going on here. We're not in the same kind of setting where it's, oh, we're 15 of us and it's kill or be killed and that kind of thing. So it's definitely interesting to see. I definitely like the change of pace. And if they do make another Danganronpa game, it would be interesting to see another, I don't know if I would say another Ultra Despair Girls like this, but another game similar to that vein where it breaks off and does something different. Because I know after Danganronpa V3, there's a lot being talked about where they don't even know if they're going to continue the series. But if they do, I'd like to see something where they do break off from the main game yet again and maybe do something a little bit different like this. Because I do think it's good to get something different every once in a while. The other games, while I definitely like the format of the trials and, you know, having to use your logic and deduction to figure out what's going on, they're definitely very similar in formula. It's always the same kind of thing where you have the game going along and then there's always a twist towards the end. And the twist can be different from game to game, but it's usually kind of predictable the way it will go, and that there will be a twist and when the twist will show up, and there's always something right at the last moment. So I would like to see a sequel kind of like this, even though I still haven't seen the end of this game, and a lot of people tell me that I'm not going to like the game by the time it's all done, but I don't know. So far, I'm not really minding it too much. It's kind of interesting. And I don't know, any closing thoughts on you about that?
I am also enjoying it, although I did not enjoy the child's abuse scene and then him punching his own arm.
That was very, it was very forced in there. It was very sudden.
Yeah.
There probably was slight foreshadowing.
But it's been so long since I've last seen him.
It has been. It's kind of our fault because how long we took to record this.
But I also just don't like child abuse in general, so or abuse at all.
I don't mind seeing it in its story if it's gonna be used to explain like what's going on here. Like, we still have a lot more to see to learn exactly why this all played out the way it did. they were being abused, so were they susceptible to being used for this purpose? That seems to be what's going on
I'm
here.
sure.
And right now, it's not exactly clear, but I think that's the case. So I could kind of see it being important for the story to have something like that going on here. Now, exactly what it will be, I'm assuming it's going to be related to Junko. So Junko was like, hey, like you felt this despair all your life, let it out and kill all the adults who, you know, did all this stuff to you. They're demons. That seems to be where it's going. So I can kind of get that. Now, it is disturbing to see in the game, but I don't mind seeing disturbing or offensive stuff used in the game. I think that could be used to enhance the story. Now, exactly how they did it with this last kid, it was very on the nose and suddenly thrown in there. There could have been more of a built-up. It kind of reminds me of Game of Thrones. The way they just suddenly just throw it in there out of nowhere. It's like, okay, all at once, here you go. Suddenly burn down the whole building, or the whole city, or whatever. There could have been slight more development with the characters. We see them once in the beginning, and we get our introduction to them, and they're basically just annoying brats who are just acting completely unlikable and unsympathetic. And then suddenly they throw in one sympathetic scene where they explain everything all at once. Yeah, it's not very well done. It's not particularly well written. It should be something you slowly find out, and really, to put this thing as simply as possible, I like when stuff like this is delivered a bit more subtly, and you can kind of figure out for yourself over, you know, the course of a game or over the course of a chapter.
Right.
And it's not all delivered in one big exposition where they info dump all this stuff upon you at once, kind of like the way we did right there at the arena, where you find out that his father's alcoholic and he was beaten and all that other stuff.
Well, I guess they didn't have enough time for him because he had to die.
They didn't have enough time for him because they didn't include any scenes with him beforehand. Like, he should have been kind of following you throughout the chapter. If I was writing this right here, if I was making an edit to this, I would say, instead of having all those like random creepy kid characters, have him show up every now and then and, like, I don't know, like verbally taunt you. Because that's kind of what they were doing anyway in the beginning. And like maybe there was a few lines about that give you like some hints at like his background, and you kind of learn it during the chapter.
Yeah.
To me, that would work better. But yeah, I don't necessarily want to say that people should be afraid to like include stuff like that in their stories, but I think they should have to take more care when they're writing it to do it in a better way. I guess that's the best way I could put it. I know this has been a long post-episode discussion, but we haven't really talked too much about the game so far. And I felt like we had to say something to explain how we're feeling. It was kind of the perfect timing because we then had the chapter wrap up and all that stuff be introduced, so it's a good time for it. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm kind of interested to see who's going to be the star of Chapter 2, because I'm assuming one of these kids is going to start chasing us next.
I feel like it's going to be a female next, maybe pink hair.
I would assume pink-haired girl, because obviously the Monica here, she's going to be the final one.
Yes.
I feel like the blue-haired kid is probably going to be like the penultimate one, because he seems to be mysterious. He definitely seems the most different of this group. And I'm assuming even after we get past all these kids, there's going to be something end. Nagita's going to throw a curveball at us. It's going to be something else going on. So, that wraps things up. And what do you have to say now?
Well,
until next time,
so long, farewell.